Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Tejas Kumar D. I am currently pursuing in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering Studies, course MBA. So communication is very important topic in each and every life and each and day-to-day life. Without communication, day life cannot be started, a day life cannot be ended. So let us discuss about some business communication topic and some interview topic. First, business communication. It's a communication of exchange of information, ideas, thoughts, images through one person to another person or from sender to receiver. So receiver can be understand the information, what the information is there, what the message is there, and he can reply to the sender. It's a it's also in a type of business communication. Exchange the business information, ideas from one person to another person, from one place to another place, according to business transactions, business strategies, business ideas, business plans from one person to another to achieve some goals in the business. So let us go step by step based on some contents like introducing, meaning, interviews, types of interview, and conclusion. Meaning of communication. It's a process of exchanging the information, ideas, images, and thoughts from one person to another person. It's absolutely we can exchange the information from one person to another person, and it is a day activity. Without a communication, the day cannot be start or the day cannot be end. It's important of each and every time and any place. It's also help to get job. It help to earn money. It have some unique identity in the organization also. We can know, so we want to discuss about some interview topics, meaning of interview, types of interview, and some conclusion of interviews. So interview, what do you mean by interview? Interview means any person to want to for if you want a job, you want to go for interview. It's a like a job process. It's a job process. Interview means it's in a person or interviewer ask some questions to interviewee, means a candidate, to select a job, to select him for a selective job, for a right job, the right person with right time, right way, right qualification, according to how you can communicate a skill, how you have a negotiation skill. So interviewer means I interview a person or a manager or HR in the company, ask some questions to candidate, so candidate should be reply. It is a two-way process. It's a communication process, exchanging the information, one person asking questions, another person replying to the answers informally or officially or casually, according to what the question is based on job based on personal, based on some etiquettes. It can be asked based on some discipline manners, and he can judge the personality based on his answers by the interviewer. It's a very good topic. So let us go step by step about interview. Is a two-way process. Without an interview, the job cannot be seeked by the job seeker. It's helpful to earn the money. It built his communication, how to speak, how to build a character, how to pose the problem based on some questions. So we can see the step by step of types of interview. So it's a process of interview. One person asking the information, one person asking some questions to the candidate by to check his personality, to check his mentality, ability, to check his perception, how he can be able to fit for job, otherwise he can do the job or not, how he work in situational in drag situations, how can he work. So it can be also can judge by this some questions. Types of interview, there are 7 types of interview: formal interview, informal interview, core interview, panel interview, group discussion, structure interview, unstructured interview, and some patient what is stress interview, personal interview. So let us go step by step. Formal interview means an interviewer in the company, in the organization, asks some questions in a formal manner, in a disciplined manner, systematic manner, according to job. He can, and the candidate should be replied in a disciplined manner, is known as formal interview. Informal interview, this interview asks some questions casually. The interviewer can be asked some questions casually about the job, what can be do, how can you can achieve the goal, how can be you earn the goal, and what is the plan to achieve some goals. It can be informal, it without any systematic manner can be. Next is core interview. It's a core interview means it's another type of interview. The interviewer can ask to the interviewee according to job, according to salary, according to his our remuneration or contribution, how much contribution should be made by the organization to for you, what your expectation about the remuneration, about the salary, wages, how much you can be asked by the interview. So the candidate should be replied according to his questions, according to his open-ended questions, etc. Next, panel interview. It's the most important interview in the interview only. There are 8 members in the room or in any hall. They one by one ask the questions to the interview. Interview without losing the patient. It should be answered. It can be checked his personality and his ability. How can you work for in a bad situation to complete? How can you solve a problem? And how can you achieve the goal? How can the idea can be generated by the person? It can be also it can be focused by the interviewers. The candidate should be replying for the smartly to the answers, and you want to achieve some goals. It's not panel interview. Next is group discussion. There are 5 to 6 candidates can be come together on the topic given by the interviewer, and they want to speak. They want to communicate how long they can communicate, how the idea can be generated to communicate, what the creation will be happen in the group discussion. So they will select for 1 members and they give the job, and they will be fit for the job. And the right person is fit for the job, and it is based on some group discussions. Next is stress interview. stress is Next is stress interview. Stress interview is some they have some stress questions to them for the candidates. They want to check the personal ability. He will be the patience or not. How can you be achieve the goal? How can you do the work in the organization? How can we solve the problems in a critical situation? How can you manage the risk management? How can you work in a crisis management? All the things can be facilitated, can be allocated and reallocated in the stress interview. It's one type of a personal interview. They cannot check the patience for the candidate. In this, it's a stress interview. Yes, thank you. Welcome.